Okay. Bear with me for a second. I'd like to go on a rant, except it's going to be a positive rant, not a negative rant. Now, there is such a thing as a positive rant. And, bear with me here, and let's work off a chain of logic rather than emotions. We'll be a Vulcan here, but we'll half Vulcan, right? Half emotional, half logic, mostly logical. One thing that I never bought into, and bear with me here, okay, while I draw the conclusion, and this is a huge pro-Fuji video, okay? I was never a fan of, and this is still the truth today, never a fan of the mirrorless hype and BS. And I'm still not a fan of mirrorless hype. Mirrorless, it's the future. You're just not seeing the future. It's like, shut the hell up with that crap, okay? Nonsense. The Nikon D500 came out, and it is just incredible. The autofocus speed, tracking, absolutely incredible. You know, the notion that, well, I'm going to change the future by removing a mirror, a reflex mirror, which never breaks anymore. It's not like, well, you know, we need to redesign the whole camera system because those mirrors are always breaking. That doesn't happen. So I never bought into the mirrorless hype. You know, that's the future. Okay, let's just forget about the future. Okay, let's talk about what something is awesome, okay, or not. I never bought into the notion that mirrorless is smaller. Now, I'm going to be one of the first girls on the block. Yeah, I'm joking, of course. One of the first girls on the block to own a Fuji X-T2. I own an X Pro 2. I own several Fuji X-T1s. I've tested all their lenses. I got a pile of Fuji stuff. I made hundreds of positive Fuji videos. Let's bear with me here. And like I said, this is a positive rant, okay? Not a negative one. I never bought into the fact that mirrorless is smaller because optics, you know, fast optics are fast optics. You know, you're going to throw a Trinity lens on something, it's going to be a big-ass lens, okay? The Fuji 50-140 f2.8 is a big old lens hanging off the front of this X-T1. It's going to be a big old lens hanging off the front of the X-T2, which is a bigger camera, by the way. It is technically borderline significantly a bigger camera. Everybody that's been handling the Fuji X-T2 says it's a bigger camera. I mean, I knew the dimensions. When you add that dual card slot and 4K video, you're going to toss in a lot more electronics. And two batteries in the vertical grip alone with 3 batteries total. It's going to be a bigger, heavier camera. I love that. I love it. It confirms everything I said. Let me get to the heart of this rant. Like I said, it's a positive rant. I didn't buy, look, I got a lot of Fuji crap. And by crap, I mean that in a positive way. I love the hell out of Fuji. I love the hell out of Fuji. Love them to death. And I'm a person that hates everything, okay? Everybody that watches my videos is like, this guy's negative, man. I don't like this schmuck. He hates everything. I love the hell out of Fuji for one reason. It has nothing to do with the fact that it is a mirrorless damn camera. I love the piss out of it because it is so well designed, so excellent, so perfect in its design, forethought, execution that it beats the piss out of everything that I've been handling for years and years and years. It's a game changer. The X-T2 is basically an X-T1 platform that's been redesigned. I mean, if you're to squint and look at the X-T1 and X-T2 at about 5 feet away, you'd be like, that's the same camera. I know there are a lot of radical upgrades and changes to the Fuji X-T2, which are amazing, which is why I'm salivating to own one. But I never bought into mirrorless hype. I never bought into the notion that mirrorless is smaller. Mirrorless is the future. I mean, to hell with that crap. Okay? I buy a camera whether it impresses the hell out of me. I don't care if there's a reflex mirror in it or not. Does the camera impress me? Okay? Enough with this. Mirrorless is smaller. Mirrorless is the future. To hell with that. You know, what the hell does that have to do with photography? I took a better picture because this camera does not have a mirror in it and is the future. It's like, yeah, really? Does that have anything to do with your photographic skills or how the hell, you know? It doesn't have a damn thing to do with photography. It doesn't. It doesn't. So, I bought this camera and I own several X-T1s, tons of their lenses, basically every Fuji accessory made, the X-T10, the X Pro 2. I have an XE2, tons and tons of Fuji stuff, tons of Fuji love. I'm not buying into any mirrorless hype or the notion that it's the future or that it's smaller. This camera is exquisite. It's so well designed. The execution is incredible. It's made in Japan, an all magnesium chassis. This is old world, hardcore. Look, I've been buying electronics and tons of stuff for ages, and I guess you could call me a gadget slut. You know, if you want to call me that, that's fine. But I know quality, and like I said, I used to repair cameras and lenses. I worked at 3 camera stores. I've handled the best gold-plated Hasselblads. I had a pair of Leicas myself back in photography school. I was rocking the 4x5 Calumet and wearing a light meter around my neck. Because there ain't no light meter. There's no internal meter on a 4x5 camera. I've handled it and used most of it. The Fuji system platform impresses the piss out of me. Okay? You listening, Fuji, or anybody else out there? I'm the person that hates everything. There's an ancient saying from the Greeks, and I forget who said it. It was Proclus or Numenius. They said something in the effect, when a person hates everything, when they tell you something is incredible, then that's when you should listen. Because there's a lot of people that say, oh, this is awesome, this is awesome. Well, you know, nothing you say is worth anything. Not only are you not intelligent, you think everything is awesome. Therefore, nothing is awesome. If everything is awesome, then nothing is awesome, and nothing you say has any damn value to it. And what's your experience on anything? I hate everything. Well, not everything, but most everything. I'm a grumpy old shriveled up puss of a person, right? Okay, everybody says that? Okay, that's exactly what I am. I'm telling you, this is awesome. The platform is awesome. I don't buy into the mirrorless hype. I own the hell out of Fuji. I own a lot of Fuji stuff. You've seen hundreds of videos about me and what the Fuji stuff that I own. To hell with that. I love it because it is incredible. The way it works, the way it's designed, the forethought, the fact that Fuji does not turn its customers into damn beta testers like Nikon and Canon does. They don't. The XT2 and the XT1, well, the XT2 especially, and the X Pro 2, I'm not worried about buying the camera, and I warn everybody about it. It's like, don't be a beta tester. Don't be the first person out there to own something, because there's going to be something wrong with it. There's going to be I am absolutely not, one of the first times in my life, I'm not actually worried about Fuji doing that to its customers. 0%. And I'm a person that talks about that all the time and have been for decades now. Don't be the first person to buy something. Something's going to be wrong with it. Not worried about that with Fuji. That means a lot. That is something that you call not on the specification chart of a company. When you go down the specification chart of like Sony, Nikon, or Canon, they don't tell you, warning, do not be one of the first people to buy this because there's probably going to be a defect or a flaw. We're going to recall it, and you're going to have your camera for a month, and you're going to be like, oh my god, I just bought this camera, and I already had to send it back, do it a recall. I'm not worried about that from Fuji. Not at all. Should I be? No. I'm not a gambling person, but this is something I lay all my money on the table for betting on Fuji and the fact that they will not have their customers be beta testers. They've already taken care of everything. They've had people scrutinize it front to back. This and 1,000 other things are why I own Fuji, and it has nothing to do with the fact that there's no damn mirror in this camera. I do not own this camera because it's lighter, it's smaller, or it's the future. Because all of that stuff is fluff, crap, BS, nonsense, unicorn farts, pixie dust, and leprechaun gold. To hell with that nonsense. I own Fuji because it is freaking incredible. That's for you, Fuji. Has nothing to do with the fact that there's no damn mirror in this camera. Nothing. That is not why I own a Fuji. Well, you finally bought into the mirrorless. No, I didn't buy into mirrorless at all. I bought into a superior camera system. Has nothing to do with the damn mirror in this camera. To hell with the mirror. To hell with the mirror or lack thereof. Okay? Did you hear me? To hell with it. Has nothing to do with the future or being lighter. Optics are optics too. You talk about a fast 2.8 lens, especially a Trinity lens, they ain't small. There's no denying the 16 to 55 2.8 is not a big lens. I own that lens. The 50 to 140 is a big lens. There's no saying that's small. It's not. Don't care. I own them. I love it. I love it because they're awesome. It has nothing to do with the future. Nothing to do with mirrorless. That's for you, Fuji. Okay? Thanks for watching. Catch you later. Bye. Peace out. That was a positive rant for a change. How about a positive rant? That was a positive rant. Okay? Thanks. Bye.